I did record in the past another video about my opinion, my personal assumption, what's love, what's hate, what's different emotions, but they are all particular to a person. There are so many combinations that can affect your perception about these emotions, your reality. Um if you have different biochemical recipe in your body, different hormonal balance in your body, you would experience these emotions a bit differently. Some people may have more oxytocin, other people may have some sexual hormones. So all these emotions varies with age, with culture, with education, like childhood experience. It all makes part of the big picture and your understanding of your reality. And if you want to review my the other video, the way I felt to describe this type of emotions from the material world point of view, dig through my pile of videos. Again, my personal opinion, my fantasy. Today I want to talk briefly about the love and hate as energy, as a mind encoded energy. And again, is my fantasy, my personal explanation. So we don't take this one as a lesson, teaching, whatever. So what's uh, first of all, I'm not used to record inside of the house. It's too quiet, and now it's 23:23, means 11:23. It happens a lot means like 80-90% of the times I'm looking at the time and is a weird number, and now it was 23:23. You know, those 11:11, those don't pay attention to those. I explain in different video what I believe, what I think they are. But anyway, so it's 11 something, and I hope people settle in my house so I won't hear people moving around and cats and all that. Um, mind, what's the mind? People also are confused because whoever has the power to convince you, if you allow people to convince you, that person lit- take a little control over your thinking. So if you allow a politician to convince you and you vote that politician, that politician is going to affect your thinking. Why? Because they will have power to change different things in the society. Laws, rules, regulations, like what the media tells you. Is it censored or not censored? Is the media telling you about good government, bad government? Is the media telling you this, or is the government taking measures or taking decision to enforce wearing the mask? That is affecting you. So you make certain decisions and you listen to certain people, or you allow certain people to poison or modify or color your perception of your reality. So if you delegate this type of uh, brain activity or mind activity, then those will affect your reality. And if you listen to someone coloring your reality, what's love is, what's hate, and those emotions, also it's up to you who you decide to let you color this space, your mind, energy field with information, misleading information, good information, helpful information, health, vibration, colors, including the way you clothe yourself, right? And what's the mind? The mind is the brain or not? The way you were taught in school, and I was taught in school that the mind is the same with the brain. Is it the same with the brain? Maybe. Depends how deep you want to think. And again, if you want to review my other videos, my explanation, which does not try to convince you what the brain is and how the brain is being well known by the scientists and the medical community, but what's the mind? What's the field, quantum field? What's God? What's what you are made of? What the atoms? Again, review my other videos. Except I don't know what God is, who God is. I have no idea. But the atoms, I gave you some sort of a theory, my own. You may not find anyone else talking about stuff like that, or you might find other people which I am not aware of. So Tesla guy said about energy field, everything is made out of energy. So that's a known concept for years ago. But he confirmed that, and he based his discoveries on this theory that everything, including my clothes, my nose, my hair, and my mind. But what's the mind? Because we know about this field, but we don't know much. We just know it's a field. It's kind of, okay, magnetic field or quantum field. What it is, we don't know, right? And some people go deeper and say, yeah, field is kind of a intelligent form of energy, right? Yeah, it's a bit deeper. But do you understand that? How come field is intelligent? Where is the brain? Oh yeah. So if you take the brain out of the equation, and if you see the brain just a dense form of or condensed form of energy, which is made up of atoms and molecules and all that, but what's the atom? Dig deeper and see how it is. Now, if you see this energy field with its own intelligence, but now you see this field being modulated, and modulated by what? By an energy. So let's look at the light. So you see light on my face, and you see the light is changing colors. Did you notice while you were watching? Right now it's turning yellowish. Okay, I don't do nothing, it's just the light, it does that. So I'm the same, right? Now it's whitish. So I'm the same, but, and my face is the same, never changed the structure. But what's bouncing off my face that ends up to the phone camera right here and is being converted to the electrical signals processed and all that, like same thing happens with our eyes. That information is being modulated. So the light changes the frequencies, but actually in this case there's two different lights that mixes. So two generators that generate those, let's call it photons to make it easier for people to understand, but actually they are fluxes of energy, part of the field which is modulated differently. So the light is still part of the field with modulated different, let's say, information, not frequency, We assign frequency because it's a concept coming from someone who thought they saw the photons, but nobody saw the photons. It's a theory which works, but the photons are not solid matter, right? Photons are dense form of energy, and they vibrate. Yes, they have some sort of a modulation. They are modulated, and our physical eyes, which are comprised of molecules and atoms and all that, when they interact with this modulated energy field, which is we call it light, they do something internally, okay? And we are program our matter in the eyes, in the brain, and we are programmed to decode these signals, not only light but smell. In our world, the smell is air molecule modulated with another molecules, or mixed, would say, with other molecules. That gives you a combination that your nose would be able to smell. So uh, people will say, yeah, we can see the molecules, we can see, but what you see, what you sense, yes, those are vapors, but are those vapors real, right? Yes, because we can sense it, we can see it, but how do you know how you were programmed? Anyway, so those are a little bit of a deeper questions. And coming back to love and hate, my battery is very low. Love and hate. So we modulate this energy field, part of the mind, with different, let's not call it frequency, but with different type of information. And in our brain, which is the material part of the structure of who we are here on this density, or this real, this let's say material world, uh, we trigger production of a substance which is still energy, modulated differently. Trigger those substances that gives the brain, which is our computer machine, that it's kind of an interface with this dimension, material world, gives some feelings so we can experience this dimension. So love and hate. So let me continue because I don't have battery on this thing for some reason. See you later. Bye bye.